We have 200 and over 240 now public access AEDs in Talbot County. We only have 35,000 people in Talbot County, but we have 240 AEDs. We always say, if we could just save one life, it's a great, and we've had 5 or 6 saves in the last 2.5 years with these. So one life is great, but we know it works. Early defibrillation, early CPR, and cardiac arrest works. The great thing about these now is that everybody can use it. Our goal in the parks that we have in Talbot County is to have one of these available within a minute and a half from any incident in the park. So that's a minute and a half to it and a minute and a half back, 3 minutes times. That's our golden standard. So when you open this cabinet, like I just did, that video starts running. It videos whoever opens the cabinet. It automatically alarms 911 center. They dispatch. That little thing that I just took off there follows, lets us track where it goes in the park. So stop the bleed kits are here. And also after the stop bleed kit, we have overdose kits in here. So once you get to the patient's side, you'll kneel down by the patient. You'll play this at the patient's side, like this, at the patient's side. Just lift the cover up like this. It's gonna start talking to you.
Press pads firmly.
So you take these off, you put them right where they say, on the patient's chest and side. Once you place them on the patient's chest, it'll tell you exactly what to do. When you're doing CPR, it'll tell you how fast to do it, how slow to do it. It'll tell you push, 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 click, click, click. It'll tell you every time. So when the paramedics get here, they'll take over. This will already be on the patient. You probably, if it's shock was advised, if it's an emergency where this will work on the heart, the shock will be delivered, and by the time they get here, you may have delivered 2 shocks. It'll tell you, shock advised, stop CPR. Over a 2-minute period, it'll do it again, and you just leave everything in place, just continue CPR. It'll tell you what to do the whole thing, push the button, shock them again. When they get here, they'll take over. They'll start an IV quickly and start getting the drugs ready that they'll administer drugs for cardiac arrest. They'll take over this. They won't take it off the patient. They'll just leave it on and keep using it. Once the patient is ready for transport, they'll take this monitor off when they get in the ambulance, and they'll put them on their cardiac monitor that does the same thing, has built-in capabilities, so they can have a new set of batteries. This part is done prior to EMS arrival, which is the life-saving part, because you know, every minute the heart dies more and more, and the brain dies with it. Caroline County has just started placing them. Dorchester is very interested in starting their program. Queen Anne will be starting very soon, doing the same thing that we're doing. All through the United States now, there are people that are counties and townships that are putting them out and placing them.